Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Lawrence will throw.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Ready to
go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run on first down. Green. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Delta.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Up the middle they go. It's Green. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Brady.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
First carry for James Conner, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pilot, 64, Bravo. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Ortiz. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Look at me. Get out. Three.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Moore, the man in motion. On first down, it's Green. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, you. Hey, you.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion right is Austin.
Tack it, reload. Hey, tack it.
Brady now on first down.
That's swung out wide to Harris. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Steelers at 8-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Yeah, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. In motion comes the tight end left. No motion, the tight end across the formation. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a play fake. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Okay, ready?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep down. Move it if you fire. What?
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, hold it. Rock it, rock it.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 36 yards.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. Hey, Alpha.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they'll throw with Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Hey, second. Sugar. Regular. Hey, go 66. Rip.
Here's Brady to throw. It's brought in by Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lawrence to throw. Green brings it in. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
A terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Look at me. Get down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Now a handoff up the middle. Green. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Moore, the man in motion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence finding Green complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run the counter. It's Green, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
On play action, Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Brady. Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Again, it's Harris. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. they'll run again with Harris.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And this is caught. He hits more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback He's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here's Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Pittsburgh, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.